Hi, this is Megan Keene with Avid Artist Relations here in Austin, Texas for South by Southwest 2011. And I am here with Peter Polk, who's the producer of The Innkeepers, which is part of the Spotlight Premieres section of the film festival this year. So Peter, tell me a little bit about how you got involved with The Innkeepers.
Well, The Innkeepers is Ty's latest movie, Ty West, and I've known Ty for many years. We started making films together in college, and so his last film was The House of the Devil, and he gave me a call about last year, in early January. I said, "Yeah, he's got this pitch, and let's go back to the Yankee Peddler where we stayed while shooting The House of the Devil." Okay. I said, "I got a great idea. We could do it." I said, "Ty, let's just write the script, and then we'll get behind and we'll make it." And the next thing he did was wrote the script really quickly, and then he said, "We got to call the Peddler and see if we can get it." So I gave her a call and said, "Do you remember me?" We were there. And she's like, "Yeah, you guys were a pretty rowdy bunch." But I was like, "Well, listen, we want to come back and shoot a movie there." And she's like, "Really?" And I'm like, "Yeah, really." And so next thing you know, she was like, "Yeah, I think we can make it happen if you guys can get here quickly before it gets really busy." And said, "All right." So we came in, and then that was the probably one of the biggest obstacles was getting everything prepped so quickly so that we can start shooting. And but we were able to pull it off. The hotel's in Connecticut, and Ty's in LA, so it was a matter of getting him to Connecticut. My team from New York up there, we were getting into it very quickly.
And so how did you guys have production set up? Give us a little bit about how that was.
Well, because of the uniqueness of the fact that we're shooting in this hotel, I decided to base all of production in the hotel. So we just I took over the whole basically establishment, and we basically put our production office down in the basement, and sort of that's where we ran it. And we had a little kind of editing set up down there for just to review dailies and this kind of stuff. We shot the movie on 35mm on the Penelope camera, 2perf, and then sent the film every day back down to New York to the lab, get it processed. They capture all that stuff and then ingest it into Avid Media Composer, and then sent that back up on drives every day. So we were constantly going on cycle and we had a really short shooting period, so we really needed to get the footage back in case there was any issues with the dailies. A 17-day shoot in total.
Oh, okay.
So it was very quick, but it went really well, really smooth. And the crew stayed in the hotel. We were all there, so it was like but a fun operation. I mean, the way that we kind of make movies, it's always like independent movies. We all become a family. It worked really well. Cast, crew, everybody. Yeah.
Cool. And so, when you were moving into post-production with Ty in LA. And I know you helped a little with post-production as well.
Yeah, I oversee post-production as the supervisor, on all of Ty's movies in the past. And so Ty goes back to LA. I send him with a drive. We have a duplicate of all the media. And so as he has cuts, he'll just send me his Avid sequence, and then I'll let him know if I'm missing anything, and he'll just send me some of the media that maybe additionally added. But that's how we work, and I'm able to make screeners from that. It's so smooth, and we love it. Every time we bring up the sequence, we're on the phone together, and we're like, "Hey, did you get it?" Like, "Yeah, it just came up the whole movie." And he's like, "Wow, it's awesome." It's such a great thing, and it's only possible because of the power of Media Composer, and without it we couldn't do it. And we've been doing it for years with his previous films. Avid's products have always been helping us.
And so as an independent producer, when cost is really a big factor, how was the decision made about which platform you were going to use?
I mean, ultimately it comes down to the person who's going to edit the film, and in this case it's Ty. So he's always been an Avid editor. We started using it in college, and then so there was no sort of having the decision to be made. It was, we're going to edit an Avid, and Ty has his unit in LA, and then I have our unit in the office in New York, so it's just not an issue when it comes to having to think about it. Yeah, sort of we know what we're going to do, and it's because it worked so well for us in the past. Yeah.
Perfect. And so you got the film done. How was it when you guys had found out that you were accepted into South by Southwest?
Yeah, when we found out, I mean, it was a dream. I mean, because Ty's first film, his first feature, The Roost, was first accepted in South by. That's where its world premiere. And so it takes us back to that year, 2005, when it first premiered. And then we came back in 2007 with Triggerman, and then to be back with The Innkeepers as a Spotlight premiere, we're really excited. And then Austin and South by Southwest are such a great film festival and great town. There's so much energy, so much support for all the filmmakers, and so we love it. Can't wait to make the new one and kind of bring it back here.
Yeah, come back home to your film festival home.
Absolutely, yeah.
Cool. Well, so thank you for taking the time. Congratulations. And stay tuned for more from South by Southwest 2011.